Okay, I don't know which button is mute. Gotta turn it on. I gotta start gaming. It's not the right number. I'll just fix it later. Excuse me. Yikes. Can anyone hear me? Is anyone even here yet? Probably not. Where's my camera? Found it. Oh my gosh. Who's here? 5 watching now? Well, if you're here, or if you're tuning in later, welcome back to Gamer Time. I'm wearing a hat because I didn't wash my hair today, so it's been a busy week. I just finished a video that I'm not going to put out until probably another week. I'm just going to sit on it for a bit. I gotta hit the algorithm at the right time. I even like... at the right time. Okay, yeah. Okay. I even like... Stop. I don't know who's going on. I don't know what's going on. I don't know who's here. Since last I played, I went and grinded for some more healing items. Hi, Jess. I grinded for some more healing items, and now I'm getting back to the jam. Last time we got to the final boss of this area, which is like the big dragon. And, I don't think I'm strong enough, so I'm gonna go explore somewhere else. I'm gonna go explore somewhere else and hopefully level up a few dozen more times before I go fight that big dragon. Yeah, Dragon God is very scary. I looked up a video on like how you're supposed to do it, and like I know what I'm supposed to do, but I need to go raise my defense by a lot first. But before I do that, apparently I'm supposed to go here and talk to the blacksmith after killing the Timu Balrog that I killed in the last session. How is everyone here? Or I guess how is Jess? Because I think you might be the only person here, Jess.
What be your need? Let it be a blacksmith, and show me your steel. If not... I'm busy forging the wet orbs that transmogrify.
Okay, am I wrong? I thought I got a thing. Yeah, the searing demon soul. Aren't I supposed to give it to this guy? Ew. I just ate a big sandwich for dinner. And I haven't fully processed it yet. Now I'm better. What did I do? Okay, wait. So... it's not letting me give the soul to him, though. Like, I'm not sure. Oh, do I just keep talking to him?
Each almighty, the highest. The highest. The highest.
How do I give it to him? Do I gotta, like... So I have to... okay.
Yes, with it.
That was it. Okay, that was stupid. Whatever.
You've done well to bring me a demon soul, and I shall use it to bless you.
Yeah. Now I can create...
The highest.
something. Okay, now I'm ready to actually play. I gave him the thing. Now I'm gonna go explore somewhere I haven't been to yet. Last session I beat the Fool's Idol. So I'm in the second area. Should I continue Latria or should I go start exploring? I don't think I've been to the 5th area at all. Or no, I did go there briefly. I haven't been to the 6th area at all. But should I just keep exploring Latria or should I go to one of the other areas? All right. I trust you, Jess. I trust your judgment. Well, you're the only person in the chat talking, so I'll just talk to you. How are you, Jess? What was the first video of mine you watched? How long have you... been around. Oh, I should turn that thing off. Abe is also here. Hello, Abe. I'm playing this again. My PlayStation Plus expires on September 17th, and I don't feel like paying $15 again to renew it, so I'm gonna try to beat the game before then. Can I do it? Probably not. But I gotta try. That is too loud. Thank you. I'm trying to save some money. I'm good though. I just got a sponsor for this month. I thought I wasn't gonna get one, but I got one, so I can pay the rent. I said I wasn't gonna take the hat off, and I did it anyway. You were my greatest sequel ever video? That was my second video I ever made on the channel. Abe, I didn't choose it actually. My guest chose it. I've never seen it though. I've never seen the show either. The only thing I've actually seen or like played is the video game, the one made by the Yakuza team, because it was when I was like hyper fixated on that. Okay, so you've been here since the beginning. You're like an original subscriber. Thank you. My videos were they were a little rough to start, but no one gets it perfect their first time. I can't really like, I don't really watch my old videos. Like, I think it was like Chad said once that like she can't watch any of her old videos because she'll scream and cry and want to delete them all. I feel like I'm in the same boat. Gotta focus on the next video anyway. Always gotta keep moving forward. I just finished like polishing up my Charlie Sheen 9/11 video. Oh, I didn't know that. That's cool. That is, the Evasive video is like one of the hardest I've ever worked on a video before. Jeez. But I'm hoping my Danny DeVito will surpass it in terms of just sheer raw effort. Also, I've no longer watched every Razzie Worst Picture winner because I haven't watched the most recent one, which was Madam Web. So I'm just a poser now until I watch Madam Web. You have a life-size Danny in the room with you? Like a cardboard cutout or like a sex doll thing? I'm assuming a cardboard cutout. Ooh, Abe. That is a bet that I would wager a little money on. I think the odds of that winning Worst Picture are pretty high. It's like too perfect. Like it's a bunch of people saw it. It stars Ice Cube. Jeez. Okay, I'm just like, I forgot how to play, clearly. You also have a cardboard cutout of Charlie? Have you watched the newest season yet? My favorite episode of the newest season was the dog track one. I just love like any episode of that show where they put them in some like weird, like I love the water park episodes so much. That makes sense. I mean, I've heard the Fist of the North Star though is like, I've heard it's good. At least that's what Shakestar tells me. Shakestar chose the movie. Also, it's like free on YouTube, like fully remastered. We're not. So we're watching Fist of the North Star. We're watching the animated one, not the live action one. I've heard of the live action one. I know that one is like garbage, but we're watching the animated one. No. Stop it. I'm over that. I'm so over that. Yeah, but we're not watching the live action one. We're watching the Fist of the North Star, like animated movie, like the original. Can I walk over this without activating it? Survey says no. I'm guessing I can't just roll over it, so I'm not even gonna try. That's not the move. Oh shit. What just shot me? Was it the like flying ray thing? Can't get me. See, he sucks. He can't even get me. Not even. What is that? That's disgusting. I hate that. That looks like a glitch. That tail? I can only imagine how funky that thing must have looked on PlayStation 3. Stop it. That thing probably looked so bad on PS3. I'm gonna look up what that looked like later. No way that thing looked good. have a soft spot for like crunchy PlayStation 3 graphics and stuff. It's because like I had a PS3 as a kid, and I used to play Little Big Planet a lot, which was not crunchy, but I have a soft spot for that, like that aesthetic. Okay, sir, let me stand up. No. Oh, this is ridiculous. I hate everything about this. Oh, I forgot I can switch spells. Is that shield good? Is that like a good tanking shield? What is that for? Oh, stop. Don't like it. Go away. Oh, that's awesome. Does it have like a really high carry weight? Or do I have to have like really high in a certain stat to like actually use it? No. Oh, that's it? That's all it takes? Wait, then I could have gotten past the thing in that earlier area. I'm gonna go get it then. Yeah, especially in a game where you have to like grind for all the healing items, it's like it's fun. I have a friend who's starting to get into Souls games because she just played another Crab's Treasure, and she's like, oh, that's how these games work. Can I not get past that with it? Ooh, see that? Oh. Oh. You hear that ice cream truck? Oh, that sucks. How'd your save corrupt? Oh, this poor man. How do I let him out? Where do I find the key for this guy? I told this story before, but the first time I ever played Dark Souls 1, I played it on PlayStation 3. And I got all the way to the end of Blight Town, and then my save file corrupted. What happened, I remember what happened very vividly, because I was like, I entered the boss door, and right before I entered, like, my weapon cloned itself. And then I entered the boss door, and the game, like, froze on loading. And then I reopened it and said my save was corrupted. So I went and played all the way to the same spot in the game twice in a row. And the exact same thing happened. And at that point I was like, I'm done. And I moved on to Dark Souls 2. And I never beat the first one until like years later. Yeah, I was like in high school. And I was like, I don't know what compelled me to like keep playing. I don't know why I didn't quit. I guess because I like liked the gameplay so much, but I just like, I think I must have had like a scratched like disc or something. Where am I? Why is my item burden so high? Good for you. I remember that bridge dragon. You never forget your first bridge dragon. Did you also join the, did you meet Solaire? I know that he's like in that area. The whole salute the sun. Okay, I'm not understanding why my carry weight is so high. Yeah, praise the sun. Yeah, I love that guy. Alright, clearly I'm not understanding something here, because I don't understand why, where that extra weight is coming from. I don't need another long bow. Or do I? Maybe I do. Can I not? Wait, is that... Can you not aim the longbow? Or not aim the crossbow? Weird. Okay, I don't understand that at all. Also, my sword is running low on whatever you call it. Durability. I gotta go fix that.
Give sparkly me, give twinkly me, sparkly, twinkly
What is this this crow? This crow is also in like every game, but like what is... Hello, crow. Okay, I'll give you sparkly. What do I give? What should I give? I don't know. I don't know. I don't care. I'll look up later what I should. Soft warm. What should I trade? What is the best thing to trade in this game with that thing? With that bird. What is the bird's name? Oh, how did I end up here? Oh wait. Okay, wait, no. Ooh. No, weapon damage. Do not want to have to deal with that right now. But I should go change my spell anyway. This is not doing me any good. Is this the key to save that guy I saw earlier? Did I just get the key I need? Alright then, I'm gonna go save this man. Where is this man? So Jazz, tell me about yourself. What do you do? What's your job and or school situation? I gotta get to know my viewers more. Gotta connect with the people. Nice. I did that once for like 4 years. A week away from your second year. Oh, you're just starting sophomore year. Oh, that was the most fun year for me in film school. In terms of classes. My most fun internships were like junior and senior year. You had any internships yet? Beginning of sophomore year of film school, I remember I was playing The Witcher 3. And I played that like that whole semester. Witcher 3 and like early Rick and Morty were like my two jams at the time. Yes! Oh man, you don't get to do internships? I mean, at least for me, the internships were like, I don't know, more valuable than the classes. I could have done like, that's how like it's supposed to be for a lot of people, but I like purposely did less classes and more internships because I just didn't like working on student films. But to be fair, pretty much all the student films I worked on were like garbage anyway, so.
You saved me. Heavens,
My sophomore year, my first semester sophomore year, I was,
a great
oh god, hold on, I gotta let Blige out. That's cool. My first semester sophomore year, I was in this class called Sight and Sound Studio, which was like supposed to teach us like how to work on a TV studio set. So it was like the top floor of NYU. They have these like fake TV studios that are like 3-camera setup, lights in the ceiling, you know, generic like living room set, kitchen set for us to practice on. And at the end of the semester, our final assignment was to make hire our own actors and recreate a scene from a TV show or a movie on this set. The project that I did was like, I took this video that was like a public access Talk to Santa call-in show from like 2006 where 2 of the elves showed up drunk. It's like a famous old internet video. I recreated that on set. There was one kid though, and I will never forget this. There was one kid who, most people in the class, by the way, did like very normal things. Like they did like one person did the scene from It's Always Sunny where they're making a dating profile for Charlie. So they just like tried to recreate it as best they could. Someone else did the scene from It's Always Sunny where with Mac's famous mac and cheese. But I will never forget this. The worst project. There was one kid who came in and he was like, I want to do this scene from Death Note. He's like, I want to do the scene from Death Note where, you know, it's the scene where L reveals himself as like, with the TV test thing and like, you know, I forget what episode that is. He wanted to recreate that. And so the guy he got to play Ryuk was like his roommate that he just like put white paint all over. So yeah, he had like 2 white guys and his roommate was playing like Ryuk and he just like had like this shitty black coat on and like white face paint all over, like pale white face. He looks so ridiculous. We never saw that project because this kid never showed up for the final day of class. He just like didn't show up. So I can only assume it was really bad. But like most student films are pretty bad. My second semester, sophomore year, I took this class, Sight and Sound Filmmaking, which was like learning how to use cameras, learning how to use like go out and film stuff, like the opposite of studio. We went out and filmed stuff on the street. And I had a professor who was like, I don't want to say any names or anything, but he had the aura of someone who like was high all the time. Good. He had this aura of like someone who was just like high all the time. He told us about doing peyote at Burning Man in the 90s, so he was that type of guy. Long hair, you know. Always talking about Robert Mueller because that was a thing at the moment. But in that class, there was one kid in that class who... This class was... In hindsight, this class was like so fun. One of the guys I was in that class with is now on Saturday Night Live, so... But that's like a nepotism thing. That's like something else. Anyway, there was this one kid in class who was like, he was always like, I'm an experimental filmmaker. I only make experimental films. I only do experimental films. He was so insistent on this. You know, butt bags. It had its ups and downs. It had its pros and cons. A lot of it, like, going to NYU Film School gave me the opportunity to be in, like, the same room as some minor celebrities. But that's about it. Like, I didn't really, like, My internships were great for filling out my resume. But when it came to like actually getting creative work, that doesn't really get you anywhere. Jess, those guys have always been there. Those guys are like, for as long as film schools have been around, those guys are in film schools. It comes with the territory. You have to deal with those guys. I hated them too. Anyway, this story. There was this one guy who, for his final film in the class, was his final? Or like his second to last film. I don't remember what it was. He made this project where it was like experimental film editing and stuff, but it opens with like all of the words for the Patriot Act, and then it fades away to just spell out Patriot Act as if we didn't know what it was, basically. And then it's like this creepy audio, and it's like all footage from security cameras that he pulled off the internet, mixed in with footage that he took from filming inside other people's windows, like in New York. Just filming inside people's windows. That is the one and only time in film school I ever saw the class like rebel against another student. Like there was one, I remember one person who was just like, yeah, this is horrible. This is, you should not have made this. Like normally film school, they're all like, oh, your project is so interesting. It can be the worst, like most garbage thing you've ever seen. And there will just be like someone who's like, oh my gosh, it's so artistic. It's so beautiful. I love what you did with the colors and the sounds. This is the one time I ever saw a class be like, no, fuck this. This is not good. You should not have made this. And the kid looked so confused. He like didn't understand why it was a problem. He was like, but that's the point in my short film, is to make you uncomfortable, because it's like I'm the Patriot Act. And it's like, dude, no. As far as I know, that thing was never uploaded anywhere. And he didn't like film people doing anything weird. It was just like people standing around or like, you know, not doing anything. But it was still just like, dude, no. There was another time in that class, and I do have this on film. There was another time in that class where a student submitted a short film where the entire thing was his roommate crawling on all fours around one of the dorm buildings in black and white. Like, this project, I forget what the parameters were, but he showed up to class with like, and it's over 10 minutes long. It's over 10 minutes of just his friend or roommate or whatever crawling on all fours around a building in silence. And we played like 4 minutes of it before the professor turned around and was like, whose film is this? The only time I ever saw this professor get mad was at this kid, because he was like, you're wasting our time. You're wasting the class's time. What did you think you were doing with this? This is a complete waste of time. We only have so much time each week, and you're making us sit here and watch this. And this kid was like sweating, and he's like, yeah, but that's the point. It's like an exercise in endurance and, you know, in time wasting and and like, this is the only time I ever saw this professor lose his cool. He was so mad at this kid for wasting our time. Anyway, those are just some film school stories about film school, and like tell all my stories in one thing. I'll make that eventually. When I like need another video idea that I don't care how many views it gets. It's okay, Coco, you didn't miss much. I've just been running around this. I'm in, what is this area? World 4? No, 5. Would you recommend film school? Yes and no. It's complicated. You probably deleted the film by accident before deadline. I mean, this kid, I knew this kid. And there was, he did actually do that freshman year. So, no, but, would I recommend film school? Film school is like, it was really great. My experience was great. But I went to NYU and I went through the program doing as many internships as possible, because NYU has like an internship office that helps connect students with internships in New York City. So the opportunities that I got were like really unique. I got to like, you know, do a summer internship on the other two on HBO. I got to do an internship at the Sci-Fi Channel. I did an internship at CBS. I did one for this indie movie that turned out really bad because I never finished it, that had John Boyega in it. Today's Show, MSNBC. I applied for Saturday Night Live every year I was there and never got it. But I know students who did that. I know people who did, you know, Stephen Colbert, The Tonight Show, like all the late night whatevers. And that's the kind of thing you can really only do if you're in film school in like New York or LA or Chicago, whatever. If you're in a city that has it. But in terms of like what I learned in class, it was pretty much the same at NYU as you would get anywhere else. And when I figured that out, that was when I started doing the internships a lot more, because I realized like if I wanted to get my money's worth, I had to do the internships. And those internships like fleshed out my resume enough for me to get a job, like a kind of whatever tech job after I graduated. Yeah, see, that's rough. But Jess, if you have the opportunity, try to do a summer internship your junior and senior year. Because I know plenty of people at my summer internships who like had traveled from elsewhere. And just like also by virtue of being at NYU, I got like a lot of like close encounters with celebrities. But like it was just close encounters. Like I got to meet a lot of them like briefly, just through internships and stuff. The Today Show internship, I probably met the most, because there was a lot of people who just come in to be interviewed, and I would just like be standing there behind the camera. I once met David Dobrik at the Today Show. I gave him a hi chew, and that's the extent of my experience with David Dobrik. This is the remake? Yes, this is the remake. And my weapon is falling apart. I gotta go fix it. And I gotta go change my spell. Can I change my... No, I have to... I gotta go back to the Nexus. What else? Oh, I finished watching Dragon Ball Z, and now I moved on to Dragon Ball GT. I'm like 5 episodes into that, and I can already see what people are saying about, like, that's the lowest point in the series. They were really like, hey, let's take all these characters that you like, and then let's just, like, not... It's like... Dragon Ball GT is really just like, hey, let's take all these characters you like, and now let's have you not see them for, like, 20 episodes. Dang, it kind of is. My first semester sophomore year of film school is when I watched BoJack Horseman. And I feel like I really need to watch BoJack Horseman again, because it's like, I will get so many more references now than I did before. King of the Hill, though, I tried to watch during quarantine, and I didn't... I think I only got through, like, 2 or 3 seasons. I have to give it another shot. What is his new show? I didn't know he had a new show. Hold on, I'm gonna get some more water. Be right back. I love a good Wes. I forgot to see the Phoenician Scheme. I meant to see it and I just forgot. How was the Phoenician Scheme? Was it good? I didn't really like read anything about it at all. Yeah, no, I love 30 Rock. I watched 30 Rock and then got an internship at 30 Rock. And I would listen to the 30 Rock theme song when I was going into my internship, and I felt like the main character.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch.
I gotta watch 30 Rock again, though, because, like, I would get so many more references than I did when I watched it the first time. But yeah, working in 30 Rock, I mean, I didn't intern at SNL, so I guess I can't really speak for that. But I did intern at Sci-Fi and at the Today Show, so not exactly the same experience, but there was like the Halloween party. When I worked at Sci-Fi, they threw like a huge Halloween party every year. They probably still do that. Yeah, 30 Rock is a real place. 30 Rock is the NBC headquarters. That's like the whole 30 Rock show is super meta because it's made by NBC and it's a workplace comedy about working at NBC. So it's like extremely meta all the way through. Alright, let's swap that spell. Yeah, that's what I want. That's true. Yeah, no, Wes Anderson is not for everyone. Yeah, that's the premise of 30 Rock. It's specifically they work at like a fake SNL. Yeah, 30 Rock is in like that's the address of the building. 30 Rockefeller Center. You got stranded on Liberty Island. That's so funny. Yeah, when they had Community, Parks and Rec, 30 Rock, and The Office, those are like 4 like peak classic sitcoms now. I mean, when I was a kid and like 30 Rock was running, I didn't like know it was a real place. I mean, I didn't never watch it. My parents, the comedy in it was like too smart for them. Honestly, they were more of the 2.5 Men, Big Bang Theory type of people. Oh wait, I gotta repair my sword. What am I doing?
I can forge weapons.
I have this idea. I want to do I made autistic people watch Young Sheldon. But in order to do that, I'd have to watch Young Sheldon and figure out what the most autistic episodes are. So I'm trying to find someone who's binge watched Young Sheldon who can tell me so I don't have to like do it myself. Numbered street signs in New York are like helpful to a point, but when you go to the old part of the city, like the part of the city that was built first when it was like New Amsterdam, those streets are all like a jumbled mess. And then when you get to like the northern part of, as you go further north, then it all like becomes uniform. And that's just because the old streets were made when they were still like using horse-drawn carriages and stuff. I mean, so were the new streets, but they were like designed with purpose at that point.
You come back alive.
My parents, like, they watch like every episode of Big Bang Theory, so I know like more about it than I should. Like, I vividly remember there's an episode where Sheldon is depressed for some reason. So he goes and plays Red Dead Redemption and walks into the saloon and drinks in Red Dead Redemption because he doesn't want to drink in real life. That was where I first learned about Red Dead Redemption, was from that episode. I remember that the Penny, the girl character, works at a cheesecake factory. I remember Amy Farrah Fowler, the like girl Sheldon. And that actress is now like a hardcore Zionist. Wait, what am I doing? I should go level up again. Edge weapons are really bad for these enemies? Well, I have an edge to build. I'm edgy. Which I hit them with blunt weapons. Goon weapons? Alright, I want more magic defense, so... You feel like a poser for spamming magic? There's no shame in spamming There's no shame in spamming magic in these games. Do I even have any good blown weapons? No, okay, what's in my storage? Show me the storage.
I'm keeping a close watch.
I know you are.
You have a heart of gold.
Okay. You better be right about this. You're so right, Gugu Machu. I should definitely get my blunt weapons out. I don't know, playing Souls games high is a little hard. I've done it before. I mean, this is fine, but it's like, it's not that much better than just using a sword. And the sword is like faster. Observe. See that? No, that was a good suggestion. I wanted to try it. I just normally, when I play these games, I find a weapon I like and then I just play that weapon the whole time. Anyway, back to doing the thing that I was doing. But first, light it up. It's okay, Jess, you're young. You have plenty of time to do all the drugs you want. Stop with this. Yeah, I just feel like the game really emphasizes like making a build that is tailored to like one specific playstyle. And my playstyle in these games is always to light up my sword and go sicko mode. Well, that didn't work. But normally I can just go sicko mode. Oh, I mean, the low key, I'm about to spark up, well, not a blunt, but, you know. What? Why is my... Wait. Okay. Keep rolling, 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 keep rolling, rolling, rolling. That's so real of you, Canadians. We have legal weed in New York, but it's so dumb what just happened in New York City, actually. Something like 140 dispensaries in New York just had to suddenly close this month because the city realized that they accidentally, like, so dispensaries can't be within 500 feet of a school, and the city accidentally measured 500 feet from, like, the front door of the school to a dispensary, not the, like, property line. And they, like, just realized this, so, like, 100 dispensaries were, like, forced to close because the city was like, actually, sorry, our bad, this is illegal. Oops. So, it's back to weed delivery for normies like me. That's good. That's a good joke. No. And they're going to give those businesses, like, you know, money, I guess, to... They're working on, like, pushing through an amendment to, like, allow these places that are already open to stay open, but... It's like, how do you screw it up that bad? How do you, like... How can they screw it up that bad and realize it's so late? Like, these businesses have been operating for, like, a year at least before they, like, got hit with this. It's ridiculous. Yeah, getting that Delaware weed. Getting that Joe Budden. Who I realize is the name of an actual rapper, but... Or not a rapper. A podcaster? Who is Joe Budden? When I first saw the name Joe Budden, I assumed that was just like a weed joke with Joe Biden. But no, it's just like an actual guy. Did you name, is that what you named your Badu? Oh yeah, also, my YouTuber friend Nikki is gonna be in New York soon. Like, she's moving here. So I'm gonna have her on for some live streams pretty soon, which is exciting because she's my friend, and also exciting because her audience is way bigger than mine, so I can actually get like a bunch of people in these streams. My soul's still down there? No. Buddy, this is not going to help you. How many circles can he do? Did he stop? Nope. I love this guy. It's like a vulture. He's just waiting for me. Joke's on you, buddy. I'm not going down there. I never watched 16. I just know about it from the title. 16. Ooh, is that an item I see over there? How do I reach it? It did. That's such an accurate description of that. Whatever you even call that. It did look like the Esurance commercials. Oh, that did nothing. That would be fun, but I don't know. It's hard to get. There's all these extra rules and stuff if you're gonna make videos with like actual kids and teenagers. Conventions for Steve Irwin. I'm sure farming them is good, but I don't have I only have like 3 arrows. Me too, Abe. I'm gonna watch it soon. I just watched the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie from a couple years ago. Last night. That was fun. I love all the. I actually liked the reference in that movie. It felt like in character. Okay, no, 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 we're not doing this. You did 112% playthrough of Hollow Knight again? Dude, I played through Hollow Knight one time during quarantine, and that was it. And I did not get that. I didn't even beat all the optional bosses because they were too hard. That's dedication for you to do that more than once. Oh shit! Wait, no, 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 no. Good for you. That's commitment. I've never been that committed to one game before. I think, isn't 112% of that game like also beating all the secret bosses and stuff? Jess is only a sophomore in college. I didn't really reconsider weed until I was a sophomore in college. Jeez. Come on, stop. Oh, don't even. Okay, listen. I have an edible story. My first time really doing edibles. Um, my first time. I love to tell this story. My first time ever really doing edibles was when Despicable Me 3 was out in theaters, and me and my friends did this like Hello Kitty cookie, and I was not used to it. I did way too much. And I just remember I was pulling up to the movie theater, and I said out loud, "I can't look at a minion like this." I remember almost nothing from that movie. I still haven't seen it again to this day. I remember I ate more that day than any other day in my life. I had like a bag of popcorn and 2 sodas at the theater. And then we went to Wingstop and I had like a full 6-piece meal there. And then when I went home, my parents had made chili. And I was like, well, they can't know that I'm high. So I have to eat a whole bowl of chili so they don't suspect anything. So I ate a whole bowl of chili. And then my friends were like, hey, there's this place that has donut ice cream sandwiches. So I had a whole glazed donut, hot glazed donut ice cream sandwich with Cookie Monster ice cream in the middle. I think I ate like 5,000 calories in one day. It was something obscene like that. Anyway, that was my first edible experience. Despicable Me 3. And then a few weeks later, I went to go see Cars 3 on an edible, but it wasn't as fun. Butt bags. My favorite shroom experience was I watched 2001: A Space Odyssey on 30mm or whatever millimeter it was originally released in a theater in Manhattan. That was awesome. The best movie to watch on shrooms though is Yellow Submarine. Yellow Submarine was like designed for psychedelics. Grave Robber's Ring? What does this do? Okay, I don't need that. Also, can you guys stop shooting those things at me? I'm tired of it. It's like Mountain Dew crystals. I hate it. Come on. Alright. Get out of here. There's a boss through here. The first time I did shrooms was when I was 20? No, I was 19. 19. I actually remember the first time I ever did shrooms was like I didn't know when you're supposed to do them, so I did them during Oscars night while watching the Oscars that year. Not a good that does not pair well with the Oscars. Not in like a bad way, but just in like this is so boring. It was like not ideal. Does anyone else think that these crystals the manta rays are shooting look like Baja Blast? Okay, before I go into this boss, is there like a shortcut that I was supposed to open that I missed? So there's a long way to get back to the Archstone from here, and I do not want to die on this boss and then have to run all the way back. There's no shortcut in this one. Oh, come on. Stupid. Alright. It's fine. I'll just, This boss is pretty easy if you know what to do. I always know what to do. I'm a pro gamer. I'm a pro gamer. Are psychedelics addictive? Not in my experience. They're definitely not chemically addictive. But it might be addictive in that, like, you like the experience so much. Everyone just start naming bad movies to watch on Shrooms. I'll start. An Inconvenient Truth. That'd be a terrible thing to watch on Shrooms. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm no psychedelics expert. But every time I've done them, it's been fun. And sometimes if you do a decent amount, it's good for, like, I don't know, almost like resetting your brain a little bit. Like if you do some shroom chocolate and then go out in nature, you feel like very, you can feel really at peace. It can be really therapeutic if you do it right. I remember me and my friend during quarantine did acid one day and went and sat in the park for a long time, and it was really nice. And then we went back to her apartment and she was like, have you heard of this movie Perfect Blue? I've heard it's like really trippy. You cannot watch Perfect Blue on acid. You cannot watch. That is another bad movie to watch on psychedelics. I think she confused Perfect Blue with Paprika. Yeah, to this day, she has not forgiven me for that, because she says it was my fault. And I'm like, I remember it being her fault, but we were both on drugs, so maybe it was both our faults. I think it was partially my fault because I'd seen Perfect Blue before, but it had been a long time, so I had also misremembered it. That is a weird choice. Killing fields and... Jeez, you guys are coming with a horrible... Dude, I watched Grave of the Fireflies, like, the first month of quarantine. Like, March 2020 was when I watched Grave of the Fire. I remember, like, when quarantine started, I was like, well, I'm in a terrible mood. So I should just watch all of the most depressing movies ever and get them out of the way. And that was one of them. I remember the first one, the quarantine, I watched that. I watched Grave of the Fireflies. I watched Requiem for a Dream. I watched Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think. I didn't watch Contagion until after I had the vaccine. Anyway. Oh. Buddy. That would mess you up if it was the movie 12 Monkeys or if it was 12 actual monkeys. Like, imagine doing LSD with 12 real-life monkeys. Tell you to stop talking. Ew! Look at those nipples. Look at the nipple graphics on this guy. And I'm dead. Isn't there like a special reward for this guy for like beating him without... There's like a trophy or something, right? Can y'all even see that? There's an achievement if you don't make him fall over. Magic or arrows? Okay, that's fine. Let's go. This will be easy. I really love to. Yeah, I know, because I love dodge rolling. Look at me go. Ooh. Okay, well, not to brag, but I have the platinum for Bloodborne, so... I think I'm on your level. Unless you also have the platinum for Bloodborne, in which case, never mind.
I cannot oh, thank you, as promised.
Alright, so we switched this to this. Ooh, where am I going? And we'll assign the... Replace this with the... I know, I was really mentally ill in college. But also, my go-to thing, part of why I've watched so much is like, if a game's ever like, hey, go level up 50 times or go collect 100 feathers or whatever, I will start watching a movie or a show while I do that. That was how I started, like, part of how I started my, like, Oscar binge watch during quarantine was, like, exactly that. I was playing, like, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, which is just like, hey, go grab, like, go collect 10,000 things. And so I would do that and watch old movies. Dang. Yeah, I did that a lot. There's a lot of, like, there's a lot of games, like, that I like, you look at my PlayStation account and it's, like, I've platinumed, like, every single Lego game, and that's because in college, those games kept going on sale, and I would, like, be like, well, I guess I'll watch all of BoJack Horseman while I play this. Yeah, kinda. Have I tried playing Marvel Rivals? No. But I did like Overwatch. Like, I used to play Overwatch, like, early Overwatch, like 2016, 2017 Overwatch. Yeah, I have, like, different associations, too, with different Lego games. Like, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, the one that's in, like, a big open world. It's, like, a bunch of interconnected cities. That one I played while I was binge watching Steven Universe. So, I associate that game with Steven Universe. Shit like that is what I'm talking about. It's just when the game is like, hey, go unlock 100 characters and collect, like, I just recently this year got the platinum in Lego Star Wars. The new Lego Star Wars. And that took me, like, I binge watched the entire Frieza and Cell saga and watched like 50 movies while trying to get all the trophies in that game. Because so much of it is just running around these, like, big open worlds and collecting. It's like a big stupid collect-a-thon. I've decided, because I've been excuse me, because I've been binge watching Dragon Ball this whole year, I definitely have to make a video about it. Like, I can't have watched this much content and not make a video on it. So I'm thinking I'm gonna do a video where I, like, describe the entire plot of the whole franchise as quickly as possible for people that, like, will never watch it, you know? Because most people look at a show with, like, 800 episodes and, like, 5 months worth of watch time and be like, yeah, I'm never going to watch that. Yeah, basically, but, like, from beginning to end. And I'll title it something like, I binge watched Dragon Ball Z in 2025. But the bit will just be like, I'm describing the whole show. Oh, man. I mean, the big reason why I'm watching Dragon Ball is because, like, It's just the series that I saw the most as a kid, just like tangentially, you know? Just seeing it referenced in different places and seeing it on t-shirts and merchandise and YouTube videos and whatever. So I was like, I want to get these references. And now I do. And I feel so accomplished. Like in Chinatown, I haven't noticed this before, but now I've finally noticed this. There's a wall in Chinatown, New York, where I swear every time I walk past it, someone has drawn a different Dragon Ball character on it, like full wall, like mural. A few months ago, it was Kid Trunks on the wall, and now it's Master Roshi. And I'm like, I finally get that reference. I know who these characters are now, and I feel so accomplished. So smart, so intelligent. Oh, shit. See, I thought I missed out on it too, but it's still kind of going, so... I don't know, I'm getting into it now. Like, there was just a new season of Dragon Ball in the last year. Now, granted, it was like the first season in like... It was the first season since like 2018, but still, they still are producing like new stuff. It was, so what happened was like the show was, it originally aired from like 1986 to 1995. And then there was like, they ran out of material to adapt, so they made like 50 episodes that were all original material and people didn't like it. So they abandoned that. And the series was like dormant for like more than 10 years. Pure Bladestone. Wait, what did I get? Ooh, I got a rare drop. I got an ultra rare drop and didn't even mean to get it. Whoa. This feels like when you watch someone play Pokemon and they accidentally get a shiny. Dang, look at me. Whoa. Wait, what's the rare? Is it to create like the ultimate weapon? Do I only need one, or do I have to grind and like try to get another one? Hey Jacob, you just missed me. Apparently I just got one of the rarest items in the game on accident. You only need one. Oh, okay. Ugh. Are you kidding me? His tongue can clip through the floor. That's not how tongues work. Dude. This is stupid. Oh, I didn't see that she finished that. Jeez, stop. Are you kidding me? Ugh. If I had to describe film school as a type of fruit, yeah, do I really care about this trophy? I guess I would compare film school to a lemon. You don't want to eat a lemon raw, but if you know how to use it, it can make a lot of other things better. But you try to eat it raw and it's just bitter and like tastes bad.
Hello again. I'm keeping a close watch on you. You have a heart of the gold.
Dang, I can't just walk into it, huh?
You saved, then I'm do you see?
Oh, what? This guy's talking to me now?
What is it? You still begging? Oh, so it's better than having you bother Master Fro.
Okay, well, it's not a universal bad metaphor. I don't know how to do this, okay? I'm not used to this kind of pressure.
Wait, where are you going?
It's better than having you bother Master.
I see.
Bravo. Thank you. Let me. I am one. Our human potential. I am fully prepared.
I'm sure you are, dude.
Well, we've long been acquainted. Well,
Alright, let me... I do want to buy some arrows.
we've long been.
Because the crossbow is useless, so I'm just gonna like... Demon Souls is Magic Quest for grown-ups? True. No, Jacob, I actually... Back in June, I visited Dollywood and I went to the Magic Quest, like the standalone Magic Quest. And the only reason why we went is because I knew about it from Athena. Like, she had told me to go. And I gotta say, Athena makes it look like more fun than it actually is. I feel like I would have loved it as a kid, but as an adult, it was kind of like, I don't know, it just felt like one long fetch quest to me. Okay, what am I sending away? The bolts go away. Because the crossbow is useless. I mean, oh, shoot. There was a Sega World Sydney. The only Sega World I went to was this, like, arcade in Las Vegas, which I don't think is there anymore. And in hindsight, I think it was actually just a Sega arcade and not a Sega World. Wait, that's not the right way to go. Move out of the way. Stop. Okay, well, not to brag, not only have I played the Souls games, but I've also played Neo. And I got the Platinum trophies in Neo, so I'm mentally ill. Neo and Neo 2. So, geez, stop. Leave me alone. Neo's great. I love Neo. Asshole. In Neo, I just love the weapons. Like, the weapons in that game are so fun. Dude, have fun at Universal. I haven't been there since like 2018. I haven't been to Disney since then either. So I haven't seen the new Star Wars world. Yeah, the eccentricity that bothers me the most about this game is the fact that healing items like don't come back and you have to like keep grinding for them. Yeah, so you know. I want to go see that Mario Land. That's what I really care about. Homer is keeping you good. You gonna go on that Does The Simpsons, the ride, is that still there? The one that has like the old, like really old 3D technology? I think that ride came out like when the movie came out. And I think they just haven't updated it since then. You should go to one. I just went to Dollywood a couple months ago. The Dolly Parton amusement park. It was amazing. Regenerator ring. Oh shit. Oh, that's so useful. Yeah, that's fair. If I didn't live in the US, I wouldn't be visiting here anytime soon either. Oh, you grew up in Nashville? I visited Nashville for the first time in June when I went to Bonnaroo and it got rained out. I filmed a whole video about that, by the way. I'm still working on it. And by me, I mean my friend Kim. She's doing all the editing and I'm just here for moral support. You'll be fine. Are you British? You're British. If you're British people will be fine. Hi, Lisette. We were just talking about visiting America. I haven't been to Britain yet, so I feel like we're in a little equal in that regard. And it isn't even that hard for me to get to, like, I'm in New York. Like, New York is about as close as you can get to just flying to Britain. Okay, so the next group is not quite an LGBT group, but there is some returning favorites in the video. I'm starting to branch out a little bit though. Like the Sia video has been my most watched video, and that wasn't like a group, you know? Ooh, Argentina. Argentina, I love your movies. Every Argentinian movie I've seen has been its own, like, a masterpiece. Not that I've seen a lot, but, like, every Argentinian movie I've seen has been, like, a masterpiece. Everyone in the chat, say your favorite Argentinian movie. Jeez, this guy needs to calm down. That's not true, Heartless Ninny. You can get to Seattle pretty easy. And Alaska. Are you kidding me? And I lost all my souls there too. This area is pissing me off. I'm gonna go somewhere else. Wait, I thought it was closer than... I don't know how far distance Vancouver and Seattle are. I thought they were a lot closer. My favorite Argentinian movie is Wild Tales. It's like 6 short stories. I watched it because it was in the IMDb top 250. That's my favorite Argentinian movie. All 6 of those shorts are so good. Well, okay, no, the first one is not, the first one doesn't really count because the first one's like a minute long, but I love Bollywood films too. Well, Vicky, I wish I could help you, but I didn't study that. Did anyone here study sociology? Can someone help Vicky? These guys need to stop. Stop it. Stop. I've got these stupid manta rays shooting crystallized Mountain Dew Baja Blast at me. You're doing a college class in high school? I did that once. When I was a senior. I didn't even get the credit for it either. It was like I forget what it was called. It was called like College Now English. And it was like an English class that was technically administered by like a local community college. But it was just a regular high school English class that we got college credit for. But my college credit didn't mean anything at NYU, so it was a complete waste of time and money. Dang, so you're starting your school year? Well, I'm working on a video about Tall Girl right now, and that feels very like I'm very high school to me. Doing a video about Tall Girl is reminding me what a nightmare high school was. I think it wasn't that bad, but you know, it wasn't. There's a lot that I don't miss, like waking up at 5 a.m. Oh, Abe, I loved it. I watched it in theaters earlier this year. It's just so... Like, I don't use the word epic to describe movies very lightly, but that movie was epic. That was an epic movie. Much like the hit film Epic Movie. Do I dare? Yeah, I dare. I'm sick of this guy's shit. Alright, so this is not working. Alright, I don't need this trophy. Doesn't matter. So Tall Girl is a 2019 movie about a girl who's bullied for being too tall. And her sister is played by Sabrina Carpenter. It was a weird era in Netflix. It's funny bad. Tall Girl is funny bad. Because the whole thing is they're just like, they make it out to be like, oh, her life is so hard because she's tall. Jeez. Okay, stop. What am I doing wrong? Yeah, I'm saying the word. What am I doing wrong here? I got 15,000 souls. I don't want to... Like, I shot at the bird on top earlier, but I don't have enough arrows to do that. I thought I was doing that. Alright. Alright. Jerk. Jerk. I thought I was attacking it. Oh, that did something. Yeah. Go away. We're done. We're done. Go, okay. Bye. Go away. Hate you. But yeah, so I'm doing a video. I made short guys watch tall girl. I made short guys watch tall girl. And let's just say that I'm not gonna like, so it's not a queer group, but there are some returning guests, so it's not a straight group either. And if it does well, I'll make short guys watch Tall Girl 2. Because there's a Tall Girl 2. They made a sequel. And people are going to ask me, why didn't you make Tall Girls watch Tall Girl? But, like, that idea has already been done, like, 100 times. Swollen demon soul.
Then touch the
Oh, I will.
key to life's ether. Soul of the lost, withdrawn from its vessel. Let strength be granted so the world might be
I need more magic defense. My magic defense is way too low.
Art thou finished? May thy
I do want to do a video for stoners. I thought about Reefer Madness, but like apparently that's too boring. So you would do like Cheech and Chong or like okay, should I continue with this area or should I go do this area? I love the art going on here. I haven't been here yet. This is the only area I haven't been to yet, so I'm gonna go try this place. A lot of like young people today though don't know the name Cheech and Chong. So I would have to call the video something like, I made stoners watch the first weed movie. Or something that's not entirely true, but you know, I gotta get the clickbait titles. I've heard it should make autistic people watch The Good Doctor. Ooh, Australian weed. What are some like Australian weed strain names? Is there a strain called Koala Kush? These are, you guys have good ideas, but I've learned that there's a huge difference. Like, I really have to, every YouTube video is a gamble at this point for me, because I spend so long working on them. So I have to be really selective about what I choose to make videos on. I wish I could make a video about whatever I want, but I'm not at that level where I can just do that. I have to be selective and pick stuff that I think will make money. This is the most annoying area in the game. Oh, great. That's fun. This reminds me of Blight Town. And if I did Blight Town, I can do this. Every Souls game has an area like this. Some like vertical, disgusting area with a bunch of dirty, rotten, mutant creatures that are all miserable and living in a pit. And there's poison everywhere. And dogs that try to eat you. This is Blight Town 0.5. Okay, great. So it's just like beta Blight Town. I know exactly what to do. Okay, Blight Town is worse. Okay, so I'm fine. I beat Blight Town when I was 16 years old. 17 years old. There was an area like this in Dark Souls 2, I remember. What was the one in Dark Souls 2 called? I remember it was really dark, and you had to light lanterns as you went. That was your only light source. Yeah, I barely remember it too, but that's because that was the first one I beat. When I played Dark Souls 2, I played the the later version, the Scholar edition, which I know had like changed a lot of things. That's true, except we live in we live in the modern age. We don't need pen pals. We just have internet pals. Okay, where am I supposed to go? Should I go down or should I go... Oh, wait, that's a ladder. Okay, I'll go down. Asshole. Asshole, stop. Go away. That is a gate. Beware gank squads. Is that what they're called? Beware the goon squad. Oh. Hey. No. No. The boss here is considered very easy. Good. Jess, did you ever, when you played Dark Souls 2, did you play the original version or did you play the Scholar version? Because I only ever played the Scholar version and I thought it was good. But I don't know what the original version was like. Stop. Stop it. Okay, how do I get that? Well, to be fair, it was the first Dark Souls that I, like, fully beat, so I bet if I went back to it now, I wouldn't like it as much. Is this a thing? Ooh. What is this? I gotta get to the edge of my couch for this one. Pro tip, avoid any rats. I live in New York. I'm already like, I do that by instinct anyway. Oh, Doe Ray, that's a deep cut. Back then, that was during film school, and I was using my YouTube channel as like a dumping grounds. I deleted a lot of the videos from that era. But that was back, there was a period in like 2017 where people were making like Facebook events that were like, everyone scream like Goku in the park. Everyone spin your fidget spinners to blow away the hurricane. Like shit like that in 2017. So there was an event that was like, everyone yell Naruto Sasuke in the park at 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So that's what that was one of those events. They just don't make Facebook events like they used to. That was like a whole thing. That was a good era in memeage. First Trump administration, we didn't know what we were in for. Ew, no. No. Why am I... Stop. No, 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 no. I did not give you permission to do that. What's over there? It's not worth it, whatever it is. Yeah, that's what people have told me, that like, the fact that you can send stuff from wherever makes it so much better. You're gonna put the OG on your, like the original version of Demon Souls on your Steam Deck? Is that what that sentence meant? I couldn't quite decipher it. I'm playing this one. If you join late, I'm playing this one because this was the only one that I like never played. I played Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I played Bloodborne, I played Sekiro. I didn't finish Sekiro, but I played Sekiro, I played Elden Ring. This was the one that I just like had never played because I didn't have it on PS3 and I didn't have a PS5 until like a couple years ago. Oh, I'm sorry, lady. I'll buy something. I'm sorry, filthy woman. It's okay, filthy woman. I'll buy some grass jelly.
Finished already, my little one is a growing boy.
All right, lady. Yeah, it's great for people like me who are lazy and don't feel like setting up a proper OBS Elgato setup. Was that not poison? That's plague? Alright, how do I get rid of plague? What's the difference? What is the difference in this game between plague and poison? Gotcha. I see a big old dude over there. But this big old dude can't handle my Baja Blast sword. My Baja Blade. The Blade of Baja. Shit. See that? Give me your preservation grains. I got the Baja Blade now. Oh, come on. More of these guys? All this man had was grains. Ugh. Probably peanut M&Ms. I love me a peanut M. No, you know what? Bunch of Crunch. Who am I kidding? Bunch of Crunch is so good. I never get it at the movie theater though. This guy looks silly. Look at him go. You got it, bud. You got it. Bye. It's my new hat. Never mind. Why? You got class in the morning or something? You got class in the morning, Jess? Alright, someone told me the boss in here is really easy, so let's do this. Ew! Is that just a bunch of slugs? The Leechmonger. Gross. What a gross name. Who up mongering they leeches? Alright, Leechmonger. Let's go sicko mode. That it? No second form? Alright, that was really easy. And I got some Sucker Stone shards. Well, that was just a pile of leeches. But now I'm in the Swamp of Sorrow. What are you doing in my swamp of sorrow? Yeah, I'm finished. Oh, so many options.
I can forge weapons. You come back alive.
Okay, so
Who are you?
should I go? Should I go back to Latria? Oh, now I'm left at an impasse. Where do I go? I haven't been to Latria since the last time I played, so let me go there. Ooh. Oh, that looks like Castlevania. That looks very Castlevania. Beware of hunters ahead. Oh, I'll beware. I'll be very aware. What do those pots do to you? It's a video game. You have to destroy every pot. Ceramics are not valued in this world. Is this the area that has a boss that you can just snipe through the door, through the mist gate? I'm guessing you can't do that in this version, though. Only in the original. No way they left that glitch in. Is that... Am I supposed to? Oh, I hate the look of this. Baja Blast! Baja Blunt Blast. I don't think AR-15s were invented yet. All they have is like crossbows. Shit. Good thing I good thing I upped my magic defense. Give me your Moonlight Stone Shard. Yeah, Vicky, finish that homework. I haven't done homework in... The last time I did homework, Trump was still president the first time. I'm honored that you would fire up the bong for me. I don't even own a bong. I did at one point in college. But no longer. I'm an adult and I have a little dry herb vaporizer. That's so cool. I know someone who had a Rick and Morty bong. And he was like, I didn't even mean to get this. It was just the only one they had available that day at the smoke shop. Apparently Rick and Morty bongs are not in anymore though. Now it's all about Smiling Friends bongs. Oh jeez. Sir, stop it. Sir, get out of there. Come down. Come down from there. Sir. Is he supposed to do that? I'm guessing he's not supposed to do that, right? Buddy, I'm up here. You got it. You got it. You got it, bud. I get it, man. I get it. It's hard. Are you unstuck yet? Oh, he's unstuck. Okay. Sorry. I took his crossbow. I don't need that. That thing was so weak. It was so weak. I could like, here's his crossbow. Like, yeah, no, that didn't do anything to me. What is this? What is this? I hate this. This is disgusting. What is this? I have to use. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Guess I'll go do something. Okay, good to know. Oh. Found it. Ew. That's the wrong game. This is Demon Soul. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Keep rolling, rolling. Keep rolling, rolling, rolling. Keep rolling, 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 rolling. Was I ever a Markiplier stan? No, but I was a Game Grumps stan. Game Grumps was my, early 2010s gamer of choice. Oh, hi. I'm greeting these gargoyles the same way I greet my cats. I'm like, hi, hello. Remember Game Grumps? They're still around. They still post, like, they still pull in, like, hundreds of thousands of views, I think. I watched Game Grumps from, like, 2012 to 2016. Yeah, I saw Game Grumps live in 2016. That was like the peak of my fandom, was going to Game Grumps live. And I feel like some of my sense of humor on YouTube evolved like from watching them so much. I just have so many jokes that like live rent-free in my head. Like the early, like the 2012 ones with JonTron. The I just vividly remember the Rugrats in Paris one. Because that was the first time I'd ever see someone in a Let's Play, like, insult the person who sent them the game. And I had a friend, my friend Ethan, who was in a live stream a few months ago. He's done, like, work for me and stuff. He's, like, one of my best friends since middle school. His claim to fame for a while was that he was the one who sent Game Grumps that copy of Wheel of Fortune, where Dan got, like, lose a turn, like, 6 times in a row. That, like, cursed copy where it was, like, the odds of that happening are, like, so small. But I just remember the thrill of, like, back in, like, 2013, watching that episode, and I'm like, oh, who sent this to us? Oh, Ethan Monty. And I was like, that's my friend. I know that guy. I remember in that same box, he also sent them a copy of, it was like the really shitty WWE game that had come out that year. And I think, like, Hurdy-Gurdy for the PlayStation 2. I'm just trying to think of some of my other favorite... One of my other favorite Game Grump bits was when they played Ninja Bread Club and they started talking about Aaron Hansen's Dick Club. Which is, I guess, just a club of him and other, like, Newgrounds animation adjacent guys who would show each other their dicks to prove they weren't gay. There was that bit. There was the bit where they were playing some Christmas game and then the emulator glitched out and they ended up playing, like, something called Chow Wai Man, which was just, like, a bunch of pictures of a woman. There was I don't know, I have, like, an old YouTube account that I favorited some Game Grumps videos on that I should revisit, because I'm like, why did I favorite those? Okay, I can't get that from here, right? Is this worth it? Yeah, they're dead. I forgot about that. That was one of the last ones I watched, was Dead Rising. I watched, like, everything, though, from, like, 2012 to 2016. I guess I'd more, like, listen to it after a certain point. I have to scoot on the ledge. Oh, okay. Okay, well, that was pointless. In the Sonic 06 playthrough, the Knuckles glitch is, like, a classic moment in that. But people always bring up that one episode where JonTron, like... There's an episode of the Sonic 06 playthrough where JonTron, he, like... They censor it, but, like, there was, like, more than one episode, actually, like, early, like, 2012 Game Grumps where JonTron said the N-word. And it was, like, censored, but they're, like... it's clearly what he said. I remember one of them was in an Animal Crossing video. It was, like, the Animal Crossing video, and they're going to the bulletin board, and they're like, oh, let's go check 4chan. And then JonTron, like, screams it, and they censor it with an elephant sound. Yeah, this was, like, 2012, 2013. Like, he was on the show for the first year and then was replaced. And I remember, like, because I'd watched it, like, when it started, and I was, like, I couldn't believe they were replacing him, but, like, I was in high school at the time, so, like, in hindsight now, it's like, oh yeah, no, this makes sense. Well, from what we know about him now, kind of. I have a history with Sonic 06. I played Sonic 06 when I was in 4th grade, and I thought it was good, and I thought everyone else was wrong. I thought Sonic 06 was the most epic thing in the world when I was playing it with my brothers in elementary school. One of my favorite Sonic 06 glitches that I feel like I never see anyone mention is when you're playing as the robot. When you're playing as the robot Omega, you can just mash the jump button and he can glide infinitely. Like they forgot to set like a limit to how often you can like tap the jump button, so you can just infinitely jump into the air and just like go straight into the skybox. And like fly over the whole level, fly out of bounds, fly to like parts of the level that are meant for other characters. That's why I liked Omega the Robot my favorite in that game, because like it was the easiest glitch to perform. You literally just jump. Okay, so do I have to unhook all the chains and that'll set free the big lumpy thing? When are they gonna put Silver the Hedgehog in a Sonic movie? Every Sonic movie, they're introducing a new character. If they get to like Sonic, because like, okay, Sonic 2, they brought in Tails and Knuckles. Sonic 3, they brought in Shadow. Sonic 4, they're bringing in Amy, so logically they have to do like, oh, Vector the Crocodile. Yeah, Silver, that would be great. Put Silver in Sonic. He should be in Sonic 4 and or 5. They should try to adapt the Sonic 06 story for the Sonic movies. I think that would be awesome. Who would play Silver? If they had a Silver in the movie, who would play him like opposite Keanu Reeves? Keanu Reeves is perfect casting for Shadow, but who would play Silver? Probably like Timothée Chalamet. Michael Cera. I feel like they need someone who's like on the same level as Keanu Reeves. Dermot Mulroney. No, Dylan McDermott. Yeah, actually, modern Michael Cera could do it, actually. Modern Michael Cera. Scott Pilgrim. And I can imagine Michael Cera saying, like, it's no use. I can hear that in his voice, you know? Yeah, that would also make sense. Game of Thrones actor. Who's the guy who played Jon Snow? Why am I forgetting his name? Kit Harington. Harrington. Remember that one episode of Game of Thrones where Ed Sheeran showed up? And he was just kind of there? People don't talk about that enough. Ed Sheeran just said, like, hey, I want to be in an episode of Game of Thrones. And they just put him in it. Why do I have so much crap? Oh, what is this? What is this? I don't need this. Oh yeah, Big the Cat. They gotta put Big the Cat in Sonic 4. He at least needs a cameo. What are these things? Does green mean good? Should I not step on those things? Okay, I don't know what that is.
Are you here to fight the demons? If so, I am on your side. I have come to face the demons.
I like this guy.
Thank you. I will remember this. I am certain we will meet again.
Yeah, I want to know about this guy. Don't trust him.
I will remember this. I am certain.
What should I know? Okay, so should I kill him?
I will remember. I am certain we will meet.
Alright, I'm looking this guy up. I'm looking him up. His name is Yurt? No, that's not Yurt. No, that is Yurt. Okay, so there's no point in not killing him. Alright. Get out of here. You're not. Yurt. Yurt! Get yurted. Just gonna yurt you off this cliff. $16? Did I get his whole armor set? Oh yeah. I can see your message. Silver has to be Nick Cage. That would be pretty cool, actually. Or, wait, Espio. Espio the Chameleon. Nick Cage could be that guy, too. What happens if I get in his cage? Wee. Here we go. Yeah, Seth Rogen as Vector makes sense. This shit's nasty. Oh! What is that? Get out of here. It's disgusting. I want no part of this. Go away. You're disgusting. Okay, wait. Who's gonna play Metal Sonic? I guess Metal Sonic doesn't really talk. Aaron Paul is Blaze. Not even a poison swamp. This is just straight poopy. I think it's blood. I think it's supposed to be blood. Did they announce who's playing Amy? What about Cream the Rabbit? Bring her back. Do you bring back Chris from Sonic X? Put him in the movie. Who cares? Let's start doing just really obscure Sonic characters. Definitely gotta get Scratch and Grounder in there. Mephiles the Dark. This is the Sonic Underground siblings. They need to add Captain Rescue from the Sonic TV show. Or Orbot and Cubot, good choices. Oh, wait, Professor Pickle. Remember Professor Pickle? From Sonic Unleashed? Put him in the movie. Can be played by Ian McKellen. Featuring Ian McKellen as Professor Pickle. Did I run past anything important in this area? Sonic Chronicles, The Dark Brotherhood. Oh, I definitely ran past... Okay, I'll go back. I'll go get him. Alright, I'm going back. Oh, there's this whole area over here I didn't see. Oh, this is disgusting. This area is nasty. Oh. The monsters in this area are disgusting. I hate all of them. I'm gonna activate my Baja Blade for this. Are they? They're making like baby sounds. It's gross. I've never understood how to say his last name. Is it Tudyk? Tudyk? I know he's in a show called Resident Alien because when I interned at Sci-Fi, that was all they would advertise for like the whole 6 months I was there. Tudyk? 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 How do you say his name? And how do I get out of the poop water? Is it the elevator I came down on? Alright, I'm getting annoyed. I'm getting a little annoyed here. Disgusting! Yeah, if they combined Magic Quest with like a haunted house, adults would eat that up. Like a Magic Quest type thing, but it's like based off a horror game. Plague Resistance Ring. That sounds useful. I have 2 of them now. Wait, why do I have 2 of them? I don't need 2 of them. It needs to have patches put you off a cliff. Eileen, my YouTube friend Athena, just put out a video about it where she like went to all of them. It's this thing that's like at Great Wolf Lodge resorts. That's like, it's like a live action fetch quest, basically. You run around this like part of the hotel or whatever with like a wand, and it's like, go collect this item in the forest area. And then you go to the forest area and collect it by like scanning your thing on a... Athena just did a video where she visited all of them because she was like nostalgic for visiting them as a kid. But it's like a live action video game. They made them in like the 2000s, so all the video graphics are like really outdated. I don't know, how else would I say that though? I've been to her house. Not to brag. I'm not gonna out her, but she has some framed pictures of Disney on the walls, and after I visited her a few times, I was so confused. I was like, why does she have these? And I just had never asked about it until finally this last time I went. I was like, so what is the deal with like the giant Disney paintings on the walls? And she was like, oh yeah, no, those were like a gift from my family, and we just didn't have any art. They like just moved into that place like a few months ago. Because I was like, she's not a Disney adult. So, like, I didn't understand what was... It was, like, very Disney adult stuff. Yeah, children's media, but she's not really... She's not a Disney adult. I know Disney adults. Apparently Drake Bell was a Disney adult. I have a friend who smoked weed at Drake Bell's house, like, 10 years ago, and she said that he's, like, a Disney adult. He's got, like, framed pictures of Minnie Mouse on the wall and shit. Yeah, that Drake Bell. Maybe he's not anymore, but according to her, he was a Disney adult, like, 10 years ago. Y'all ever watch the Meat Canyon video about Disney adults? An A24 adult. More appropriate than an A24 kid. If you're an A24 kid, you just have depression. Oh my gosh, stop. Leave me alone. It's not funny anymore. Give me your shards. Give me your spice. Buddy, come down from there. You gonna come down? Come on, come down. Got the Baja Blast Sword for you. That was the end of the area, wasn't it? Did I die right at the end of the area? Oh, I'm all the way back up here? I feel like I was here for like an hour. I was there for so long, and there's no shortcut? I'm not worried, I'm just irritated, because I gotta run all the way back there. And there's no shortcut. Why is there no shortcut? Get out of the way. You think there are other elevators? Okay, well, I'm lost, so... If I just run past all these guys, will that, like... Okay, well, it's a lot faster when I don't fight those dudes. Oh. Not helpful. Why are there so many of them? Oh, there's so many. I'm not very well traveled outside the US. I'm very well traveled within the US. I've been like pretty much everywhere in America, except for Hawaii. Like I've even been to Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands, like, but I haven't really been many places outside of the US yet, just because of like money and time and stuff. Japan is like top of my list though. I really want to go to Japan. Great Michigan. Okay, I haven't really been to Michigan. But at some point I will end up in Detroit for some reason. No, I've been to like LA, San Francisco, Seattle, Minneapolis, Fargo, Houston, Austin, Dallas. My parents live in Santa Fe now. I've been to Albuquerque, Phoenix, Orlando, Tampa, New York, obviously, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Philadelphia, Baltimore, DC. Last year I went to Niagara Falls and the Grand Canyon. This year my family's going to visit Roswell, like at Christmas time. I've never been to Roswell before. Gonna go look at some freaky UFO stuff. I've been to Los Alamos Labs. I've been to the place where Oppenheimer made the bomb. Why at Christmas? Because that's when I'm seeing my family next. And they live in Santa Fe, which is like 3 hours away from Roswell. And I told my mom, I was like, it's right there. We may as well go. Just to say you've went. The one country that my family visited more than once that wasn't the US was Mexico. I've been to Mexico a few times. But besides that, like we visited Italy once when I was in high school. We did like a big Italy trip. But normally when my parents, like, when we went on vacation, we usually went to Florida. Because we had family there and that was like, it was easy, it was simple. My grandparents had a condo. Alright, I'm getting a little confused here. How do I get out of here? Dang, y'all have been to like cool places. I've been to northern Minnesota a bunch. Last year, I went to the indoor DreamWorks themed water park in New Jersey. So I rode down the Shrek Sinkhole Slammer, which is a real name of a water slide at the DreamWorks water park in New Jersey. Minnesota! Have I ever been to Shrek Fest? No, I'd love to go though. No, Shrek Sinkhole Slammer. Which isn't that much better, but... Yeah, look up the DreamWorks water park in New Jersey. It's awesome. And we went on a day when there was no kids. We went on like a school day in December. Water parks when there's no kids around it's magical. They already made Shrek 2 retold. They made that like a long time ago. Really? I thought it was out. I thought it did. I thought I'd seen it a long time ago. Did I just get Mandela affected? My favorite segment of Shrek Retold is the Chris Chan segment. I just love the way that Chris Chan said, "Donkey is scared." Don't ask me why. Something about the delivery of that line. Jeez. Jess, I thought you were going to bed. Not to, you know, I just know how important sleep is when you're a film student. I should know, I usually stayed up very late, playing Lego games and watching TV shows at the same time. Another go-to for me was Assassin's Creed games. I played all of the Egyptian Assassin's Creed Origins. I played that whole thing while watching The Wire. Yeah, I've seen The Wire. Not to brag. No, I mean, I don't really play any Assassin's Creed games past, like, Assassin's Creed 2. They're all just, like, kind of background games to me. I had some fun with 4, though. I mean, 4's got the pirate ships, and that was fun. Get out of here. Stupid. Dumb. Stop. Oh. Sandwich, I know exactly what you're quoting. I've seen that animation so many times. If you aren't familiar, look up, I guess you wouldn't look up Zach. Look up Oni plays Donald Trump. It's like a bit of, Zach, the guy from Smiling Friends, doing like an impression of Donald Trump talking about Linkara. And then Doug Walker shows up. Yeah, Trump Linkara. I was watching Linkara. Okay. Not to brag, but I introduced Athena to the Linkara. She'd never even heard of Linkara before. And I showed her the Linkara rant, like the original. And she was kind of like, wait, I kind of understand what he's going through. Alright, you're done. But, dude, I said you're done. Free him. Ooh. Yes, I do remember that area. Alright, well that's disgusting. Disgusting. My weapon's damaged again? I just thought I just fixed this thing. Like 2 hours ago. I like everything about you. About you. What happened here? Did I screw something up? Why'd that guy die?
Lousy, then touch it. Soul of the mind, key to life's ether. Soul of the lost within. Art thou finite? May thy strength.
That guy got... Is that supposed to happen? Oh, okay. I was like, did I screw something up?
interesting, I tell you.
I can. Oh, thank you, as promised.
Did I get the Switch 2? No, I didn't get the Switch 2. I still have too many games to play on the Switch 1. I still haven't, like, I bought, Paper Mario Thousand Year Door Remake, haven't played it yet. I bought Metroid Dread, haven't played it yet. I bought, Kirby Forgotten Land, haven't played it yet. I got, like, a bunch of Switch 1 games to play. I'll get a Switch 2 in, like, Switch 2 years. When they make a better model, probably. Yeah, the new Mario Kart looks great, and the new Donkey Kong looks great, but I got so many other games like this one that I'm playing right now that I should have played like 4 years ago. I can wait for Mario. I mean, people were playing Mario Kart 8 for like... People are still playing Mario Kart 8, and that game came out in 2014.
Bring me more demon souls.
It's better than having you.
I was really good at Mario Kart 8 for a while. That like first summer that Mario Kart 8 came out on the Wii U, it was like a hyperfixation for me, and I would play it a lot. I played a lot of Mario Kart 8 that first summer it came out. And then I like barely touched it again after that. But I got really good. I was consistently getting like first, second, or third place online, like every single time. That's okay. We all have a game type we're allowed to be terrible at. I'm terrible at fighting games. I cannot do fighting games. I've tried. Smash Bros is the only one that I'm like even decent at. And even then, I'm not really that good.
King Alanat led Boletaria with a round table of the noble twin fangs, Valifax.
They're just making up names here.
And the brave tribesman Longbow Ulan and his fearsome legion.
Longbow? That's not a real name.
Valifax was lost. All the rest, along with Boletarian knights and but perhaps our age.
I'm trying to remember why I couldn't go here before. Oh, that was why. I don't think I do. I don't know where that key is. I know there is an area here. It's this wooden door, right? Yeah, I don't have that key. Where is that key? Oh. Yeah, I gotta go kill an archdemon first. Well, I saw some... Okay, wait. Who... Jeez. Alright, it looks like most of the crowd could look storming the castle. I'll get there. It looks like most of the crowd is left for the night. And it is getting a little late here. And I got things to do tomorrow, like work on my tall girl video and throw up a barbecue party in my friend's backyard. So I will continue this next week. I'll probably start trying to play this twice a week, actually, because my PlayStation Plus expires on like September 17th, so... Thank you for joining me for Gamer Night. Join me on Sunday for Movie Night. Love you all. Kisses. Good night. How do I turn this off? Oh my gosh, wait. Thank you so much, Heartless Ninny. You should be a regular. I stream like twice a week. We have fun. We hang out. We do stuff. Anyway, good night.